Okay, I'm just testing this microphone, just seeing if it works. Gonna be recording some videos soon, hopefully. Very tired, haven't slept for a while, so I can't really think of many things to say. I think I'll smoke a cigarette. Hang on. Dedicated my life to poison, apparently. Very interesting, huh? Very interesting. Surprised I didn't take more COVID injections. Should have had more, I suppose. Huh? Just the one. Managed to get away with just having one. Probably for the best, though. Huh? Probably for the best. I'll live longer. Well, maybe. I don't know. Good question, though, isn't it? Don't want to die of, oh yeah, lung problems, heart problems. Anyway, not massively worried, I have to say. I'm just, I'm quite relaxed about it all, really, so. So, this is one of my very first videos. Hopefully, I can figure out how to do this quickly, because I'd quite like to get my thoughts on video, so I can tell everybody exactly what I think of them, basically. And obviously tell them about me, I can be, and tell everyone who I am and how dangerous I am. I'm extremely dangerous. Sounds like a bad joke, doesn't it? It's true. I'm extremely dangerous. I watch people die day in, day out. Dead bodies everywhere. And there's more to come. There's a lot more to come. And what is it I'm talking about? War, famine, disease, poverty, lots of angry people, rioting, looting, murder, rape, all that stuff, basically. Lucky for me, I don't have to go outside very often. I can just stay at home, play computer games, don't have to go to work. I can just sit here, smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, eating pizza. So yeah, and I can just sit in front of my computer and I can watch the whole thing, I just watch the world fall apart. And, it's justice, because it's a world that hates me. This world hates me. I see the world telling me it hates me every single day. We don't like you because you're this. We don't like you because you're that. You know, I'm like, yeah, and nobody even knows. Nobody even knows me. Never met me, never seen me before. But they just instantly think, that's a strange fellow, isn't it? Better stay clear of him, huh? Probably a fucking weirdo, huh? Well, if people want to think Jesus is a weirdo and someone to hate, well, they're in a lot of trouble, I guess. Aren't they? That's the one person you don't want to hate when it's the end of the world. Nobody gets to the Father except through me. Nobody goes to heaven unless it's through me. It's really not hard to understand, is it? But you've all told me that you hate me. So now what? What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Well, the fact is, if you're listening to this, you think I'm insane. You don't believe a word I'm saying. But the reason I'm doing this is because I want to change your mind. And I guess that's the whole point of doing this, is that the more I'm on camera, the more I talk, the more people listen to me, the more crazy shit that's going to happen in the world. More environmental disasters, more, all the bad stuff. You're going to turn on the news, it's going to be a freaking bloodbath. And I didn't lift a finger. I was just a guy sitting in a seat, smoking his cigarettes, playing computer games. But, you know, I'm not a dangerous man in the physical, physically. I'm not a dangerous man physically, you know. I couldn't really put out much of a fight if I ended up in one. But in the spiritual realm, I'm the most dangerous person that exists. Extremely dangerous. Yeah. Should have asked my mother when she died of cancer and left me her house and all her money. Drive a nice car now. So I have some fun, even though I don't have any friends. I don't have any family to speak to. They're all gone. None of them want to know me. Surprise, surprise. You know, I tell them I'm Jesus, and they're like, we don't believe in Jesus. We think you're fucking crazy. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Okay, well, you know, I just have to do what I have to do at the end of the day. You know, I'm not afraid to die. You know, I've had enough of living in this world, if I'm being quite honest. That's why everything's going so crazy. My Father in heaven, he's not happy, because I'm not happy. You know, he's unhappy with the world the way it is. The world is doing what the world does, and that is evil. And so God's wrath is being felt But people are so fucking stupid, they don't realize what's happening. You know, they see the trees burn, they see massacres, they see poverty, they see migration happening, you know, political, you know, it's happening everywhere. War, World War III, you know, pandemics, you know, and people are like, well, I'll go back to playing my computer game, or, you know, I'll go back down the club on Friday night and see how many people I can bang. You know, and yeah, people just being generally narcissistic, self-centered, arrogant, shitty people, basically. I'm sure I could think of plenty more words to describe them, but, you know, people don't care. And, you know, it's pretty obvious most people don't care about God. And it doesn't matter how much bad stuff happens to them, they're never going to stop and think, wait, hang on a minute. You know, the fact is people are demon possessed. The demons have taken over their brains, their minds, their spirit. You know, that's it. That's all it is, basically. Everyone wants to be good. Everyone wants to be like God. Everyone wants to be me. And I see it every single day. You know, I say something, I do something. You know, no one's here. No one's listening to me. No one's watching me. So how is it when I turn on my TV or watch YouTube, the words that are coming out of my mouth are coming out of someone else's mouth? You know, they're doing what I do. They're complaining about the same, you know, they're doing it. You know, I know demons spy on me. Demons come to me, they figure out what I'm doing, and then they're trying to steal my power. They're trying to make me irrelevant. They're stealing my light, is what they're doing. You're either for God or you're against God. And if you're against God, you're just trying to be God. That's what it boils down to, really. Bloody hell. This video is definitely not getting uploaded. Well, it might do. I'm beyond giving a shit. You know, I haven't slept I woke up at 6 p.m. yesterday. And it's almost 2 o'clock today. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. I'm always tired. And I drink energy drinks, coffee, tea, fucking tons of sugar. I'm just so tired of all the bullshit. I've got no more energy left. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what I do or say. I mean, I can say to people, hey, look, I'm Jesus. I'm basically like Kira from Death Note, except I don't have to know your face. I don't need to know your name. I don't have to write anything down. It just happens. It just happens. You know, you're either on my side or you're on the other side. And on that side, you're going down, whether you like it or not. Just like the sun in the sky. If that dies, everything dies, right? If I die, everyone dies. It's really simple. You know, and I've tried to explain this to people and they don't want to listen. They just don't want to hear it. But I suppose all I can do is just keep talking about it and make myself available to communicate with people and just give it some time. You know, I can just say what I want to say, and if we all have to watch the world burn, then we'll just have to watch the world burn. And, you know, we'll watch the, you know, that's just how it goes, right? You know, I'm not that book smart. I'm a fairly intelligent guy, but, you know, I don't always get things right. But it doesn't really matter if I get things right. What matters is that everybody else gets it right. Because if people don't get it right, then they're in big trouble, basically. Me, it doesn't matter. I can do what I want. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to sit, play computer games, drink beer, smoke cigarettes, and whinge at people. And people are going to troll me and call me a liar and stupid and crazy. And I'm like, well, you know, that's what you want to believe. Fair, fine, you know. You know, good luck surviving. Yeah, exactly. You know. What else can I really say? You know, people can either choose to love me, or people can choose to hate me. And I've gone a long time living on my own, nobody to talk to. I've gone years and years and years just sitting inside, staring at a computer screen. And it's been very, very stressful. I'm really not used to looking into a camera lens. It's very bizarre. I don't usually look at cameras very often, so as you can probably tell. Can't remember how many photos I've been in the last 20 years, but it's not very many. It's certainly not many videos. Anyway, yeah, isn't it strange? So Jesus comes back, and, you know, I didn't have a big, you know, sign on my head that said, hey, this baby is Jesus. No, I was just born into a God-hating family, basically. And eventually, you know, it all fell apart. And, you know, I had a very troubled upbringing. Bit of a mess. It's been a very strange life I've had. Going to, you know, an expensive boarding school, to living in a council flat, having all kinds of issues. And yeah, no, I mean, it's been a rough ride. Let's say that. It's been a rough ride, but yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happened to me over the last few years. I never could have believed, well, it was very hard for me it took me quite some time to figure out who I am, right? I mean, I started to get this idea that I'm an angel. because of all these things that were happening to me, things that anyway, I have to wonder, what's the point in me trying to explain something? What is the point? It doesn't matter, people believe me or not. The fact is things are going to get very, very bad very, very quickly. And people are going to look at me and listen to what I'm saying. And then they're going to switch on the television. And then they're going to go, oh, wow, yeah, he did say that some real bad shit was going to go down. Maybe I should go back and listen to him some more. See if he's got any other stuff to say. And then we'll just keep going around and around and around and around and around, right? Yeah, why not? Let's just do it that way, shall we? Why not? Rather than you just, why should I, spill the beans, tell you everything, just so you control me? Just so you can be like, oh, you said this. No. You know what? I'm just going to talk some shit. And you're going to talk some shit. And then we're going to see who has the last laugh, shall we? That's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. I don't want to get, super crazy about this. At the end of the day, I may as well just put my feet up, relax, not stress about it, have a good time. And, yeah, I mean, imagine Kira from Death Note, right? I mean, he had a pretty good time, didn't he? He did, didn't he? I mean, he was usually laughing his ass off. He thought he found it all pretty amusing, didn't he? So, I guess I'll just do the same thing. Makes sense, right? Yeah. Anyway, I know who I am. And, it's trying to explain it to people hasn't really done anything to help me. But, well, it's something I just have to do. People don't want to accept it. Well, it's their problem at the end of the day. It's going to be their problem sooner or later. Well, it already is. I mean, how many people are feeling the effects of inflation? Like, what's round the corner, do you think? Housing market crash, perhaps? In the UK, certainly. I mean, the Western world is really in a lot of trouble. Am I right? Or am I wrong about that? People know it. I mean, you've even got atheists who think it's the end of the world. When you think about, Just Stop Oil and all these people who are going all bonkers about the extreme weather. Is it hot? Is it cold? Well, we don't know, but we'll just call it, climate change, whatever, extreme weather, yeah, whatever, who do you think controls the weather? Really? I suppose if you don't believe in God, then that idea just completely passes by you, you don't even consider it, do you? You just assume it's something else. Yeah. Anyway, I suppose I'll just, this is the thing, right? We're living in the age of censorship. You know, we're only allowed to say certain things. You say the wrong thing, you know, they want to shut you down, they want to come after you, they want to throw stones at you, all that stuff, right? Well, you know, I'll just say what I have to say. I don't really have to say that much, do I? I mean, if I'm just sitting here telling you that really terrible things are going to happen because people refuse to change, and because people chose to do all the wrong things, and that you're all going to feel God's wrath, well, and then you begin to feel God's wrath, you know, you begin to put two and two together and realize exactly what's going on. Well then, what are you going to do about it? I should shave my head and do the Dr. Evil impression, shall I? Yeah? Should we do it that way? Yeah, I think so. Why not? Why not? I've got a Jaguar actually. Got myself a nice Jaguar F-Type R. Yeah, bit like Austin Powers. He likes his Jaguars, right? Anyway, whatever. Actually, strangely, it is one of the reasons why I bought it. Funnily enough, it is, yeah. Anyway, I'm talking some shit today. This is such an unprofessional video, it's so funny. But I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. I don't... Oh, that's the thing, right? I mean, people hate me, well... Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Internal temp high. It's only been on for like 20 minutes. Oh, it is hot, isn't it? Whew. Okay then, so let's switch off this microphone. Ooh. There we go. Well, that was a bit of an awkward video, wasn't it?